Hello, friends, and welcome to Shuddy Uppy, Let's Talk King and Queens podcast. My name is Steve Lott, and we have an awesome show for you today. I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Dusty Salisbury, who, I don't know, I don't have anything this week, Dusty. You're kicking butt at TikTok. You're doing great at baseball stuff. So what's going on, bud?
What is up, you demented old circus monkeys? I am doing great tonight. Yeah, man. I'm finally making some money off TikTok, which is great.
Really?
Ooh,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes,
Good for
man.
you.
I'm really surprised. Like all the videos that are going viral, and they're paying really good. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, but then I have to wait until the end of the month, which was a couple days ago, and I gotta wait 30 days after that before I can get any money out of it. So
Oh, man.
that's
but
fine.
That's
That's
building
fine.
up?
Oh yeah, it's building up like crazy.
Oh, good, man. That's
yeah.
awesome.
So you're saying I need to keep making videos
Yes.
in order to make money?
Yes.
That's a lot of work, Dusty. I see all the videos you make.
Just hit 10,000, man, and you'll make money.
Cool. Look at that. That's the secret sauce.
10,000 followers?
Yeah.
Ugh,
You'll get there.
that's too much work.
No,
too
no,
much
no.
work.
Wait, you've already got 1 million views on your one video. It's
Yeah.
going.
Million.
It's
Oh,
going.
my God. That other lovely voice you hear is our other co-host, Jenna Maureen, who loves King of Queens and Kevin James so much that she always puts her name. Kevin James is my baby daddy.
I
Wow.
gotta switch it up this week.
Wow. So we have names on our we use a video chat service, and we always put our names on there. And this week it's Kevin James is my baby daddy. I hope Mike knows that.
I really
Mike,
like
cool with that?
my at this point it probably wouldn't surprise him. I still like that other one that I did the other week. In another life, I'm Kevin James' wife. I liked how it rhymed.
Yeah.
That was awesome. So before we get to our guest, we do have a quick. We did receive an email this week, a couple of them actually. So I'll read one of them. This one's from Chris DeSimone. He said, "Hello, just stumbled on your pod on Spotify recently and love it. It's a hugely popular show, especially in syndication, and always wondered why there aren't more pods about it. I've been a fan of King of Queens for about a decade and count Kevin James as a hero of mine. So he watches 3 to 4 episodes a day and wonders at times if it borders on an addiction. In this podcast and in our group that we're a part of, that's a no. It's not an addiction. It's just a lovely habit.
Right, it's
So
a way of life.
it's a way of life. There you go, Dusty. All right, so now on to our guest. Today we have a really interesting guest for you. He is currently in the process of joining the Coast Guard. Awesome. Thank you very much for that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Works in a hospital and is a volunteer with a fire department. King of Queens is in his top 5 shows. And we got a couple other things, but I want to talk to him about it. So please welcome Spenser to the podcast. Spenser, what's going on?
How much? How you guys doing tonight?
Doing awesome.
Good.
Thanks for coming on the show.
I just want to
Thank
know,
you.
is there anything you can't do? You're going to join the Coast Guard. You're a firefighter. You work in the hospital. Like, what do you not do?
Well, I'm horrible at math, so I can never be accountant.
Well, we got to know that, you said King of Queens is in your top 5. We got to know the top 5. Got to find out where
Good
King
one.
of Queens lands in the top 5 of your shows.
My top 5 is number 1 is Lucifer. I just actually finished that show not too long ago. I love that show. That was a great show. Number 2 actually would be King of Queens.
Oh, wow.
And then 3 was How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
No, yes.
Yeah, I love that. I love that show. That was a great one. 9 seasons. It was amazing.
Mhm.
The 4th one was the new Magnum PI. I've been enjoying watching it. It's such an interesting take on it, and I've just been loving it. And then the last one would have to be it's more of a different show. It's like The Amazing Race. I just
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
love watching, seeing all the countries and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So you sent us a little bit of a bio here, and I didn't want to read all of it because I had a couple of questions for you. So it says your favorite movie is Back to the Future, and you own a DeLorean.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is like an actual DeLorean
Yes,
or like
yes,
a
an actual
model?
DeLorean. No,
What?
the actual DeLorean. Yeah.
Dude,
It's
that's
1981.
so cool.
DeLorean.
That is
Manual
awesome.
That's
transmission.
awesome.
Manual and you driving around or
Right now, not right now because all the salt on the ground and everything. I just
Okay.
bought it in November. Had it shipped up from Tennessee, and I just been working on it ever since. It's a project car
okay,
for me,
okay.
so
Does
it's
it run
progress.
though or
It's running now. When I first got
Okay.
it didn't.
Oh, nice.
Nice,
So you
man.
also fix cars too. So
Oh my
After so many
goodness.
YouTube videos.
that's their YouTube video. Where'd you get the plutonium?
I stole it from some national terrorists.
Yeah. The Libyans, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. And you've met most of the main cast of
Back to the Future, yeah.
of Back to the Future. How did you like?
Just different conventions and everything. I met Christopher Lloyd's probably the nicest person I've ever met. He's
Nice.
a really
Wow.
down to earth guy. He's so cool. They said never meet your idols, but I met him and he's just as nice as you thought he would be.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
But yeah, because I even have like the not the camera that he used to, like, to film the DeLorean in the movie, not the same camera but the same model. And
Yeah.
I brought
Okay.
him to have him sign it, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I haven't seen too many of these."
Oh wow. You
That's
really are into the
awesome.
memorabilia and stuff too. I
Oh
love
yeah,
it.
yeah, it's my
Awesome.
favorite movie. Well, I could watch that movie like all day, every day.
Classic.
So, are you a fan of the whole trilogy, or just the like the
I
first one's your
mean,
favorite, or
I love the first two the best. The third one's decent. I mean, it's good for the trilogy, but I mean,
yeah,
the first two are just the best. You know, I don't
Yep.
think the third one's not as good as the first two, but it still holds its own again to finish out the trilogy.
yeah,
I agree.
Awesome. All right, cool. So let's get going here. You've listened to the show. We've listened to our podcast. It sounds like, and you kind of know the format, right? Basically,
Yes.
we're gonna ask you some trivia. So we're gonna grill you. We're gonna grill you.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. I love it. All right. First of all, we're gonna talk about season 6, episode 12, entitled Dougie Houser. Written by Michael J. Whitehorn, David Litt, and David Bickle. Directed by Rob Schiller, and it originally aired on January 7th, 2004. Episode synopsis: when Doug wants to buy something, Carrie reminds him that when she says no about something. Doug can't argue on it due to the first house they bought when he and Carrie first were married. It was a complete disaster. So I didn't forget about this one, but I definitely was like, oh wow, I haven't seen this one in a while. So I liked it. All right, trivia. Jenna, do you have the trivia up or?
Yeah, I do. You know I have it printed out.
You did print it out? All right, cool.
I do every week.
Every time.
All right. You wanna start off with some questions?
Yeah, I can do that.
Now,
All right.
I wrote the questions. Jenna did not, but I do have some multiple part answers
great.
in there.
Oh boy.
It's been a long day. We'll see if I can do that. We'll find out if my brain is functioning. All right. You ready, Spencer?
I'm ready.
Okay. Question 1. What does Doug want to buy at the beginning of the episode?
It's the chainsaw that he saw that they came on the phone.
Yep.
The miracle
Correct.
chainsaw means he gets tired of building his own jigsaw puzzles.
Bonus points. Who else wants to buy that chainsaw?
Arthur.
Yeah.
Arthur. Yeah, that's such
I love
a
how
good scene.
Yeah, I love how excited he gets when he
Oh yeah.
wants to buy it and reaches
Yeah,
for the phone.
It's like the times are wasted.
Yeah. First 10 callers get the miracle eyeglasses or miracle eye protection, right?
Yeah.
So
All right.
all right, cool. You're 1 for 1.
Question 2. How long ago did they buy their house?
I think it was about 10 years ago.
10
Yeah,
years.
good job.
Yep, absolutely. 1994. Back in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Where were you guys back in
94.
the 90s? 94.
I was only 4.
You're only 4. Oh, geez. Okay.
I was
Jenna,
10.
you were 10.
I was 8.
Dusty, and you were 8.
That's
I
right.
was 13. 13 in 1990. I liked 1994. That was a good year.
I feel
Good
like
year.
the 90s were just really
Oh.
good years. They were
I thought they
just-
get better as the decade went on
Yes.
too, you know.
Yeah.
Playing Sega
Those were-
Genesis and PlayStation. My God, I used to
Yeah.
love that.
N64.
Yes.
There you go.
GoldenEye.
The little, wasn't it the Pogs? Like,
Oh
Pogs
yeah.
Pogs,
even.
yes.
yeah.
Oh
And the
man.
McDonald's Happy Meal toys, they were just so much better.
Oh yeah.
I
Those
think we
guys.
talked about that before
Mhm.
on the podcast. It's just the 90s were where it's at.
Yep. Sure was.
All right. You ready for question number 3? You've
Oh,
been
yeah.
doing really awesome so far. All right. How long were they married at the time? So when they were doing the flashback, how long had they been
Let's
married?
see. I believe they were newlyweds for 2 months.
2
Correct.
months.
Nice.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Spencer, it's like you've seen this one before. You're doing good.
It is one of my favorite. I love this episode. I just think it's so
Oh,
funny
good.
when they get the houses and everything,
Yeah.
and they come on join the love glove.
All right, cool. So they're at so now they're into flashback. I love flashbacks.
Oh
by the
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Flashbacks are so funny to me.
I love seeing how they
So-
look all
so
different
cool.
times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Doug with
Yeah.
his mustache and Carrie.
I
with
was
her
just
bangs.
gonna say, I love I love Doug with a mustache. So
What about the half stash?
Upper lip
no.
surprise.
I prefer the mustache.
All right. The full. You
All right.
prefer the full stash? Okay.
Yes, that's for sure.
All right. So
All
now
right.
they're at their house, looking at the empty house, and our good old friend Nikki is
Yes.
in this
Yes.
episode.
Yes.
She was in this one.
I think this was her first one, wasn't it? No.
Was it her
no.
first one?
Or what?
I
No,
don't
she was the wedding.
think
Yeah,
so.
she was the wedding
the
coordinator.
wedding
Yeah.
planner
Yep.
in the one.
I was like, I know her. I
Yeah.
know
Yeah. We've talked to her.
her.
So. All right.
All
Jenna,
right.
go
Yep.
ahead.
So they're looking at their house. They're trying before they bought it. So what did Doug say was wrong to the neighbors?
Oh, there's
Or
a
wrong
smell
with
up.
the neighbors? Sorry.
Yeah, there's a smell upstairs, and the neighbors are skinheads, and the grandma tried to sell them crack.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. I love the attention to detail you had on
Right,
that one.
yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Can we call you Spence?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Now we know.
Yeah,
it's
that's many
Spence.
abbreviations for my name.
Yeah.
Spencenator.
Yeah, it's also I love the show because it has my name in it too, which is not too often.
Yeah. We should have talked about that earlier. Absolutely. He's not
Yeah.
in this episode, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome, man.
That's what I want to say. The Spencenator.
Spencenator.
All right.
right.
Question 5. How long were they at Arthur's apartment?
Oh, what was that? I think he said that Arthur's been like, "Come on, guys, it's been like 10 days already."
Yeah.
Correct.
I love how Arthur comes in. He's in a suit.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
bonus points. What's he selling? What's he trying to sell?
Oh,
Spencer?
he's a ribbon salesman.
ribbons. like who goes door to door or wherever he's trying to sell
Right.
like ribbon.
With-
You know?
Yeah.
I
He had a
don't
great
think
idea.
that's
Just go to the school and try to sell.
Oh my God.
It was
Oh my
funny that
God.
he was trying to kick them out when, in the future he lives with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes. Hilarious.
it's the irony. Is that irony? I guess that's irony.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I eat on that table.
Right?
Yeah. So, want me to
All
take
right, you
over,
wanna go?
Jenna?
Yep. Go ahead.
All right. So now we're at the point where they're really excited. Well, Carrie's really excited about the first house they see, but Doug gets a phone call from the real estate agent, and him and Deacon go over to another house to check it out. What were some of the features of that second home that they looked at?
Oh, well, it had a sunken living room. It had the dumb waiter, the spiral staircase.
Okay.
And then it just let's see what else they had. There's like a fish tank in there I saw.
Okay, but he mentioned something specific.
Oh, yeah.
One more thing.
Let's see what else did he have in there. Let's see he could make it an indoor pool.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the thing that he was really, really into? The one that just sold him on the house.
Oh, the dumb waiter.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, he said dumb
He
waiter
did say
already.
dumb. Okay, I'm sorry.
How are you going to communicate with somebody
There you
Oh,
else
yeah,
go.
that's
in
right.
another
The
room?
intercom, like just
There
is
you
like,
go.
yeah, because
Nice.
if
There
she
you
breaks her
go.
legs, how's she
Yep.
gonna know?
Yep.
I love how he paints that picture about
Yes.
Carrie
They're
breaking
both your
her
legs are
legs.
broken.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
to bring this up.
He was very specific about that.
He
Yeah,
was.
he was. That sounded like I've never seen the movie, but I know what it's about. Misery. Remember that movie,
Oh
Misery?
yes. Yep. That was a
Didn't he
crazy
break his
movie.
legs or something like that?
She broke
Kathy
him.
Bates,
Or
Yeah.
or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
she
know
was
he was
keeping
in
him
a
in the
bed.
house with favorite author because he didn't want him to
Yes,
leave.
yes.
What movie is that? I've
Misery.
never heard of it.
Kathy Bates and who was the actor?
Oh.
Did it come out in the 90s? Was it rated
Yeah.
R? Then I wasn't allowed to watch
Probably
it.
rated R. I never saw it, but I just kind of knew the gist of it.
Yeah.
All right. You already said this
Uh-oh,
one, but
Did Dusty freeze?
Dusty is frozen. We haven't had a Dusty
No,
freezing
Dusty.
in a while. Oh, there we go. I hear you.
Oh,
You're frozen
we
now.
hear you.
Steve
will edit this part out.
I'll edit this out because he's about to drop some F-bombs, I think. Oh no, he's gone. Oh no, I don't know how this is gonna work now.
Because we've never encountered this problem.
No, jeez.
No,
with
we
this,
haven't.
What with this platform?
With this platform. You know what, Jenna? You are absolutely correct, and that's what I'm worried about. Now Dusty's in a different spot.
I don't know.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know what was that was about.
All right, I guess we'll see what happens. Now I'm really gonna have to edit it. Like for real this time.
Oh, all the extra work.
All the extra work. Shoot. Okay. Where am I? I don't see my name. Recording. It's right there. Okay. Sorry. Technical difficulties.
Again.
Dusty, we were just saying we haven't had a Dusty freezing in a while.
Yeah, it said something was wrong with my internet access. I don't know what the heck that was about.
Yeah.
Well,
That's good
weird.
now.
You didn't pay the bill?
Yeah, right. My wife's always on top of that.
Yeah, that internet's important.
Yeah,
True
exactly.
Maybe the light bill, not the internet bill.
Well, now that you're TikTok famous, you need that internet.
True. I didn't even think about that. True.
All right, question number 7, Spence. What did Doug call the baseball glove seat?
Oh, the love seat. The love glove.
The love glove, that's right.
Did you hear what Doug called Deacon when he was walking out?
Yeah. Goodbye, Brainiac.
Yeah, you know, it finally got to me because I was trying to figure out why he called him that, and then I was like, he's got that big ass head, that big bald head of his looks like a Brainiac.
Yeah,
I've never picked that up.
Yeah,
No?
I like how when they first get there, the realtor's like, "Are you guys the Heffernans?" And Doug looks at him and just like, "No, I'm the Heffernan."
Yeah.
But really, that bald head on Deacon.
Yeah.
Not good.
No. That's gotta go.
Yeah. I'm glad they didn't keep that for him.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, one interesting about the episode is that when they're back at IPS and you see it, like they zoom in on Doug when he's shaving them, you see Danny's name on one of the lockers, even though Danny isn't working there yet.
Okay.
You know, Spencer, I had that written down, bud.
Nice.
I love that. I love that you picked that up.
I'm about to rewatch
because
it again.
Danny wasn't there until
until he closed the pizza shop. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So that's a good
funny.
pickup on you.
Yeah.
That's a good pickup on your part, Spencer. All right, question number 8. What did Carrie say Doug looked like with the mustache?
Oh, what was, let's see. It was what did he say? He looked like the motorcycle cop, right?
Yeah.
Motorcycle cop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Deacon thought he looked like a 70s porn star.
An out of shape 70s porn star.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
Jenna just
sexy. Okay.
I was gonna say Jenna thinks a lot different. Jenna thinks a lot different. How did Doug travel in the future? So they're in the flashback, and then they have like I guess like a flash forward.
Yeah, to like
In the
2004.
flashback to like an alternate universe. So
Yeah.
How does Doug travel?
He got a jetpack.
Yeah.
A jetpack. I love that.
Yeah.
I love how like they really did it up.
Yep.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
made him like fly away and everything.
Yep.
That was hilarious. I can remember again the first time I watched that one and thinking, "What?
Yeah.
That's so weird that they did that." But
and
it
at
was
the
so
end,
funny.
he comes back with the
Yes.
pill bread.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's 2004 and
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
that did not
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. That was 18 years ago from now.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
so funny.
The jetpack
Jeez.
sounded like it was from the Jetsons.
Yeah. Yeah, the sound of it was awesome. Dusty, you want to take a couple of these?
Sure.
We're on number 10.
10. Question number 10. How did Arthur lure the kids to buy a ribbon?
Oh, he goes up to them with the promise of a nice treat,
Oh my
and then
God.
they just like, "Hey, would you like some candy?" And then he give him a nice ribbon, and then they could go right to the mommy saying, "I got it from the ribbon man."
Yeah, the ribbon. Yeah.
Such a bad idea.
That was like
And when-
like so like borderline, probably over the border.
Yeah.
like, over the
Yeah,
cross,
yeah.
you know.
And then when Carrie was like, "Get away, Dad! Get away from the little girl!"
yeah.
You could just see Arthur doing that.
Yes,
Not even
and
thinking
thinking
about it.
it wasn't. Yeah, like there was no problem.
Yep.
Like, it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
All right.
Question number 11. What was Doug going to call his new facial hair trend?
Oh, upper lip surprise.
Okay. Awesome. Or what else? What he had another one,
Oh, let's
which
see
I
that.
think you said already.
Yeah, the half stash.
Yeah.
Half stash.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like the upper
Half
lip
stat.
surprise.
Yeah, me too.
I love how he like walks around with it. Like he actually, I could just picture him walking around with it because he had to go from work to the house
Yeah.
with
Yep.
with half a mustache, which
Yeah.
is awesome. I love that.
Yeah, he's trying to pick up the pieces after he shaves it off.
Yeah.
You can call it the French tickler.
Oh my God, Dusty.
All right. Question number 12. What is Doug's new name?
Let's see. What did the Carrie want to call him? What was it? Let's see. I think it was Smooth Mike, wasn't it?
Mike.
Mike,
Yep.
yep.
Absolutely.
Good job.
Yeah, call me Smooth Mike.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just trying to shave his chest and everything, and he gets nipple.
Oh man, that was such a good scene because like Carrie the whole time is like basically they're all lovey-dovey newlyweds, and then all
Yeah.
of a sudden she just turns
Yep.
and basically turns into the Carrie that we know and love
Yes.
Yep.
for the
Yep.
rest of the show. So that was very short-lived on Carrie's part.
Oh, yes.
And she's like, "All right, you can keep the mustache." No, it's not about the mustache. I want other things too.
Yeah, exactly. So
All right. Question number 13. What house does Doug pick?
Oh, they end up going to the that other house with the dumbwaiter and all that.
Yep.
Right across
Yep.
from the
Yep.
school.
Yep.
and they make it sound like it's like so loud after the school gets out. And,
Yeah,
like,
and
Yeah.
the Chinese man
really
can't get
far.
in because there's a school across the street.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah,
Mm.
it would be.
No.
No, thank you.
Mm-mm.
And that's actually probably how it sounds.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yep.
that loud.
I guess when you're because it was an elementary school, right?
Yeah.
I love how the woman says it's right across, or the guy says it's right across the street from the elementary school,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Are you implying I didn't go to elementary school? Or,
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough for elementary."
I had that written down. That was so funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he said, I don't know what you're implying, but I've
Yeah,
already
yeah.
been to all
Yeah.
these."
Yeah. There you go. I knew something like that.
Super kindergarten.
Super-
Let's see. Question number 14. How much extra did they pay for their house?
Oh, what was it? They had to pay like extra. They had to wait another 6 months and like a 19 grand later.
Yep.
There you go,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
Good job.
Dude, you aced this. You
Yeah.
literally aced this.
Yeah.
Plus bonus
Just
points.
rolling off your tongue, man.
Oh, when I saw that this was the episode we were going to talk about, I was like, "Oh yes, I'm good."
So is this? We'll wait. We'll wait for that question before we when we get to ratings and reviews. Let's do a little quotes and ponderings though. You aced the trivia, and now it's time to move on here. So Spencer, what were some of your favorite parts and quotes of this episode?
Oh, I just love when he called when he called him Brainiac.
Yeah.
And then one of the favorite things I call it is didn't have to deal with the dumb waiter when they finally get the Chinese food and I throw some iced tea on there and then bring bread on up and then you just see him going, oh yeah, we're good, we're gonna be eating in no time.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden just snaps and as he looks at him, he's like, we're gonna need a tiny cleaning lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. He's like turning away.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
it's
barely
almost
moving.
there.
Barely moving. Oh god, so funny.
Oh wow, I just thought that was such a hilarious scene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's such
It
a good
was.
scene. Jenna, what about you?
I liked the scene. I mean, I thought the flash forwards were hilarious, just adding the jetpack in and everything. That was funny. But I liked the scenes where they were in their current house, the house that they live in, but they were going to look at it. And I liked the scene where with the realtor and Doug and Carrie are all lovey-dovey. Like I liked seeing them like that, and him tickling her with his mustache, and then when he looked at the realtor and he said, "You're next, Nancy."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
Yeah.
They just making love on the
reminds
ground.
me- Yes.
Like,
And
you're
it
next.
it reminds me of something Mike would do, like to the real, like "You're next, Nancy." Like that's
Oh yeah, Mike would
something Mike
do that.
would do.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
he would. But
That's
I
hilarious.
just liked seeing them lovey-dovey. It was cute. But I thought it was funny too in that same scene when he's like, "No TV in our bedroom.
Yes.
I don't believe in TV."
Yeah.
That's when you know that's in fact not true.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. And then he's like, I want my weight room downstairs, cardio on the left, and then the
Mhm.
muscles on the right.
Yep. Absolutely. Don't
Like,
get too
wait,
ripped.
you work out?
Don't get too ripped.
Yeah.
What about you, Dusty?
You go first. I don't want to take any of your ideas.
Let's see. Intercom in the sunken living room house. I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
And he's going breaker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Breaker, Carrie. Time to get naked or
Yeah.
something.
I want something better.
He's like, I'll have something better. When he calls it a private elevator for pork.
Yes.
That was great.
Yep.
Um,
Baby goes up, baby comes down.
yeah. But the Danny Heffernan's locker in the flashback, that was great. That was great, Spencer. That was a very good pickup.
It's funny when you watch it, especially if you watch it so often, you get to pick up on all these things,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. It's just like anything that you watch it multiple times, right?
Yeah.
You know, like you already kind of know what's going on, so you can kind of look around a little more.
Yeah.
So, Dusty, what about you, bud?
Let's see. Well, the one where he says don't believe in TV in the bedroom, that had me cracking, and the basement is perfect for my home gym. And then he said cardio to the left. I was like, cardio? Doug doesn't. But one thing that I really loved is when Doug the sound that Doug describes Carrie making when she's angry.
Oh, that was very accurate.
Yeah,
That
it
was very
was.
accurate, Dusty.
Oh, you're talking about me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about you.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
that
that was
Yeah,
really
just
good.
put up on that part where Doug doesn't like to walk. It was like even Deacon says that. It's just like, yeah, if you get the house is walk close to work, but you don't even like to walk at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So a question we like to ask our guest, Spencer, is what does King of Queens mean to you, and why did you watch it? Why do you watch it?
I love it because I remember I remember watching it growing up with my family. So when it was on, we would sit around the TV and just watch. It's one of the shows where we could actually all sit around and watch with it.
Yep.
And then that CBS night was I think it was King of Queens, Everybody Loves Raymond. It was just such a big night.
Yep.
And then it was just such a great time to watch with it. And then when I watch it, it just kind of brings me back, spending time with the family. And it's just whenever I watch it though, no matter what mood I'm in, it always makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though you know it's coming, you know, it's like
Yeah.
sometimes it makes it even funnier when you know it's coming.
Oh yeah, I'll be looking up, it's coming up.
All right, so let's move on to a little ratings and reviews. IMDb had 350 user ratings at 7.9 out of 10 stars. Uh, our Facebook poll had 36 ratings this week, 4.3 out of 5. So that's an 8.6 right there.
Nice.
That's
So
good.
Wow.
it did pretty well. There's no 2s or 1 stars this time, and only a couple of comments, but they were all like reference to, I think one was a love glove, and the other one was something else positive, but
The
But we
Brainiac
had
one.
the Brainiac one.
Yeah.
we had 2 and 1 stars for the damned Yankee, didn't we? Right?
Yeah. We've had 2 and 1
That blows
stars
my
for,
mind. That blows my mind. Like,
Yeah.
how is this better than that one?
Yeah.
You know, in my opinion, not
Yeah.
if you think it is. I'm sorry. I'm not saying anything against you,
No,
but
I
I'm just
agree.
like, what?
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I love our polls. I love I love that they get so varied sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
And
get
it's
so
funny. Like I
mixed.
noticed, like I like the houses when the dog goes someplace different. Like I love this one where he looks at this other house, and I also like the one where he rents like the Chinese apartment above the
Yes.
Chinese place.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. So Spencer, our guests always go first. Out of 10, what would you rate this?
I have to give this one a solid 8.5.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's one of my favorites.
what is that based on? Like, where
I
does it
just
lose
love
points
the
for you? Or?
just the character interaction, like the flashback scene, just like the
Yeah.
chemistry of everyone in this episode just seemed to really be like on par,
Yeah.
and just like just some of the I think some of the lines are great from this episode that I use kind of that I remember mostly in like daily life. I'm just like,
Oh,
hey,
that's
you're
awesome.
next, Nancy. If everyone still kind of sounds like, hey, you're next, or, or like, come on, join me in the love glove.
The love glove. The love glove. I love when Carrie's trying to sit there reading a magazine.
Oh yeah,
Like,
she's trying to get out of it.
so funny. So an 8.5. That's good. That's a very good score. That's awesome. Jenna, how about you?
Again, no offense if you like this one better than Damned Yankee. I mean, what am I not seeing? What am I not seeing? What am I missing here? But I mean, this one's funny. I like it. Like I said, I love the flash forwards and the flashbacks. But it's not one that's going to be on repeat in my house. Like, even though I've seen it many times, it's just not one that I'm like, oh, I want to watch that one again. So I would say 7.2.
7.2. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So it's kind of average for you. That's
Yeah.
about an
Yeah.
average score for
Yeah.
you. Maybe a little lower than normal. But.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dusty, what about you, pal?
I'm going against my Arthur thing. This is not going to get above an 8. For me.
Whoa!
Arthur just wasn't in it that much, and I
Yeah.
understand why he wasn't in it because they were, going back to where they were trying to get a house. But it's just, I like the episode, and I put the wrong rating on the Facebook poll. I didn't mean to put a 5 on it, but it's gonna get like a 7.2 for me.
Oh,
on this
7.2,
episode.
same
All
as
right.
Jenna.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right. Wow.
Maybe our brains are melding together because we found
Yeah,
out
yeah,
the
really.
connection.
That Cersei show really kicked it.
Yeah.
kicked it in gear.
Yeah.
All right. 7.2. Well, listen, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of holiday shows. You guys know that,
Yep.
but I'm a big
Yep.
fan of flashbacks, flash forwards. I love to see the different, the different styles and how they deal with the characters' backstories and things like that. So I'm gonna say an 8.7 for me.
Wow.
Wow.
I really liked the use of the flashbacks, obviously, because I just said that. But Arthur wasn't in it too much, but when he was in it, I thought he was very funny, and it was very
Yeah.
opposite of what he was.
Mhm.
But then he kind of like towards the end of the episode was like going to his normal crazy self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With
Yep.
the
You're dead to me.
the lollipops. Yeah. Yeah. He yells at Carrie, "You're dead. You know you're dead to me." So yeah, 8.7. I liked it. I did.
So is this like in your top 15?
Geez, top 15? Maybe.
Yeah, is it? You need to work on your list, okay?
Apparently, I do. I guess I should. What I should be doing is writing all these down per episode
Yeah,
and seeing how this goes. We've said this before, and
I know.
Yeah.
I know Jenna has her top. I don't even know. You have a
I'm
list
at top
already.
8 because it's just I can't decide. So
Oh, I know. There's just so
maybe
many
just
of them.
rewatching it. I
There's
know
so
it's
many,
hard,
yeah.
and there's some of them are just so funny. So
Oh, yeah.
Well, apparently not this one though.
But in the end, at least they both got their safety goggles.
Yeah. In the end, yeah. Absolutely. Spencer, I want to know more about your DeLorean. Talk to me more about your DeLorean.
But yeah,
That really
actually,
interests me.
it's funny because I belong to DeLorean group on Facebook, and so I've been looking for one for a very long time. And
Okay.
this one just happened to pop. I just happened to pop up, and it was from Tennessee. So I was just like, all right. So I actually had a friend that lived in Tennessee. So I called him and I was like, hey man, would you mind going and look at this car for me? Because he knows I'm a big DeLorean person. So it's like,
Okay.
yeah, sure. Because that way, so at least I feel comfortable him looking at it instead of just whatever they show me on the picture, what the guy tells me. And then so he went to go look at it for me, and it's like, yeah, the frame is in good condition. It's not running right now. It stalls out like when you start it. And if you go to put it in the gear, it would stall out. So,
Okay.
but before, like, because I went through the history, because the guy kept some like parts of what he did on it. So I went to the history. I'll be the 4th owner of it. The first guy bought it when it was
wow.
brand new, and then
Okay.
someone else bought it like in the early '90s. And then from 2000 to like 2014, it just sat in a lot for like
Really?
for that long until
Wow.
the guy that got bought before me bought it. So then he was trying to fix it up and everything, but then I guess he got other stuff going on, so he ended up just selling it after he put a lot of work into it. So I bought it from him, and then I've been working on it ever since. So and I can't wait for it to get nice out so I can actually drive it some more.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
That is really cool.
Yep.
That
But
is
yeah,
so. You
so
got
it's
to send us
just
some pictures. Send us some
Yeah,
pictures.
for
Of that.
sure.
I will. But yeah,
And
it's
you
just
need
so
to
cool
play.
because
Go ahead. Sorry, bud.
I've been learning so much about it, and you can find so much on YouTube.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I'm sure, man.
but
How
yeah,
many
it's
how many
just
of those things have been were made? Because
I
there
think there was
wasn't that
about
many, right?
9,000 made. They made
Yeah.
them for 3 years: 81, 82, and 83. And each year is a little bit different than the other year.
Oh, it
So
is. Okay.
yeah, so like mine, and only 600 of them had because the gas, when you get gas on it, you actually have to open up the hood, which is in the
Oh,
front of the
jeez.
car because the engine's in the back. The engine's like in the rear compartment,
Oh.
so it's a rear engine car. So you actually have to open up the hood. But then they made about 600 DeLoreans with like a gas flap in the hood. But then that didn't work out so well. So then they just got rid of the gas flap, and then so it's a very interesting car.
So I know you're gonna know this. I don't know it, but what year was the one in the movie?
It was 1981. Actually, I have
Oh, it was
the
80.
one I have is most like the car because the one in the car, one in the movie was a 1981 manual
Okay,
transmission, DeLorean. But then, like
that's
at first
awesome.
when I saw, it, I was like, "Oh man, it's so cool." But then when I actually look at the DeLorean, like I'm looking at like the time machine DeLorean. I'm just like, man, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to work on the engine because now they have all this stuff covering it and everything. So I'm just like, man, it's gonna be really hard to work on that car if you actually have to do something to it.
That's funny. It's
Yeah,
funny
you're
that
looking
we're
at
talking
like
about Back to the Future right now and a DeLorean. What was the
okay.
main song for Back to the Future?
Oh, it's Power of Love.
That, and then there was another one they always played, Back in Time
Oh yeah, hmm
by
Oh, yeah.
Huey Lewis, who Huey
yeah.
Lewis
He was also in the movie
in.
too.
Yes, and he was also in King of Queens also.
Yep.
Yes.
I actually just watched that episode like a week or two ago.
Yes, yes,
When when Spencer and Danny go to the Huey Lewis concert
yes.
with the security jackets.
Spence, you gotta, when you're driving that car, you gotta jam out to Back in Time and Power of Love. Just
Oh,
blare
exactly.
it. Just blare it, man.
Oh, I will, man. It's just so funny because the car is so cool because my oldest car was like a '94 before I got the DeLorean. So when to actually start the car, when you actually turn the engine, you actually have to hit the gas pedal to like, get it started up and everything, which was kind of
Wow.
foreign to me because I never had that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But it's just it's such a cool car. Very low to the ground though, because I'm like 6'2" and I'm very
Oh,
tight in the
jeez.
car.
Oh,
Yeah, so like
Oh,
I hit my
wow.
head on the ceiling, so like it's kind of tight for me.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
What? So what do you? What if Doug were to buy a car from a movie, what car do you think you'd buy?
Oh, geez. I think if anything, it'd probably be. I think most likely it'd probably be like a food truck or something.
Good one.
Yep.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
Yep.
Just not the ice cream truck because he tried that once before.
Yeah. You gotta try that one. So awesome, man.
But yeah, I love it. It's such a cool car to work on, and I've been learning so much about it, and it's just an interesting piece of thing because like as soon as when I got it, because I had it shipped up to my house, I barely had it for 5 minutes, and all the neighbors are already coming out already. Oh man,
Of
look at that
course.
car!
Of course.
Yeah.
You gotta take a look, man.
And you got like a
take
vanity
look.
license plate for it too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh
It's
nice.
specialty plate.
Wow.
It's my license plate is not Doc.
Not Doc.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's,
That's
there's
awesome.
one thing people always ask me is like, does it have a flux capacitor?
Yeah. Of course. So, all right. Awesome. Well, listen, we appreciate your time and you coming on, Spence.
Well, thank you for
Is
having
it-
me.
When do you ship off?
So far, my tentative date is April 12th.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
cool.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Now, where's boot camp for Coast Guard?
It's actually it's in Cape May, New Jersey.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah, which is funny though because even though I'm in New Jersey, most they fly everybody to the Philadelphia airport. But for me, since I live close by, they're not going to fly me from Newark to Philly. I have to take a bus down from like Newark to Philadelphia, go to the airport, and then come in with everybody else.
Oh,
Oh,
my
my
God.
goodness.
Of course. Well, that's
Yeah.
it's the government for you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, the best of luck to you.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
That's
And thank
that's
you
great.
for your soon-to-be service.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Hopefully you get a good duty station,
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, right? And then I'll definitely have the King of Queens with me.
Yeah,
The box set with me. So I always have because it's funny like how different it is from the TV when you watch it on TV versus when you watch it on the DVD. They cut out so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The TV
Yeah,
does
the
or
TV
the
cuts out
DVD?
so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never I don't know how come I don't know, like give me an example of a scene.
They'll cut out full scenes or they'll cut out some words, man, just the format for the commercials.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So like it's funny, like they'd be like, "Hey, did I miss that part already?" Because like I don't know, like where the part is. But I'm just like, wait, did I miss it or did they just cut it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wonderful world of DVDs.
Man, I don't know why they
all
cut me.
that.
Some of the lines they cut out are just so hilarious. It's just like, why did they cut that out?
We've talked to some actors and actresses, and they seem to all kind of see the same thing. That like Kevin James was obviously a great guy to work with, but he's just always like cutting up and like kind of improv, and it sounds like on the show. So
Yeah.
if they're cutting out stuff, it's
Yeah.
obviously for usually money and time. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw him in person. He was hilarious for his stand up.
oh yeah, well, so did you, Jenna, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Are you? It's. I know he's starting a tour. Is he gonna be coming around by you?
I don't think
Not
so. I
in
was
North
looking.
Carolina.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was looking at different places. I think there's some in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
That
Road
would
trip.
probably be the closest. I know.
Right.
I thought about it because I think there is actually one. I could be making this up. I thought March 12th. I don't know. I'm probably making this up in my head, but I was looking and I was like, can we just go make a trip? But we have so much going on right now.
Yeah, you guys got a
We
lot
just
going on.
can't. So yeah, which I was upset because I was like, new business training or see Kevin James. I mean, come on.
Well, with the new business, once it takes off, you can see him whenever you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully. I'm still like, we're just still waiting. It's like the waiting game now.
The
So now I'm
waiting game.
like,
Always.
oh, great. Watch, it's not going to happen. I've been telling
it'll
people.
happen.
Yeah, it will.
So, all right, cool. Spencer, you have anything to plug?
No. Unfortunately, I got nothing.
Got nothing. All right. Well, listen, again, thanks for your time and good luck with everything.
Well, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Absolutely.
I love the show, and then keep doing what you guys are doing.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. And then Dusty, you want to plug our stuff?
Yeah.
Before we sign off.
Facebook is at Shoudy Uppy. Let's talk King of Queens. Instagram is at Shoudy Uppy Podcast, and TikTok is at Shoudy Uppy Podcast.
Woo.
Oh, that's right. We have our own. You separated them all.
Yep.
That's awesome. Any closing thoughts, Jenna?
Um,
I love
no.
Kevin James.
I was gonna say Kevin James in a mustache.
So, all right, guys, thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you next time. All right, and